we can hear it. Yes.
It's okay. You're still cute though. Anyways, welcome everybody to episode 16 of Immutable Dimensions. We'll do our usual little, bi-weekly thing and go around verse to the peoples and see how everyone's doing. So we'll start off at the top and go with the super sexy assassin. How you doing? How's your past couple weeks, man?
I doing pretty good. Last weekend was spent at the coast. It was a really good time, like 70s and sunny. Was able to actually, for the first time in my life, like re-divert one of the downspouts through the sand to actually go directly to the ocean rather than like snake across and just be a nuisance. And that was like an 8-hour project with 10, like 19 to 24-year-olds with shovels. Like it was like I should have got paid for that shit, like that level of work. But it was like one of those things I've always wanted to do.
Awesome.
So I got it done, and it was a really good weekend. So that's how
That
my
sounds like a
time.
good time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. All right, let's go on over next to the super sexy Savi BB. Sav, how you been, bud?
I've been good, man. Doing well. Editing videos on the side. Still job searching and whatnot, but pretty much same old since last Tuesday or last episode.
How's that video stuff been going?
Good actually. I was working on that before this. So
Fair
lost
enough.
track of time.
All right, going on to the ever so wonderful Lil Shin. How you been, bud?
I've been doing well. Everything's been just progressing forward. I've been excited for this trip, going out. See my
Oh yeah, you're
grandpa.
going to the land of cheese, ain't you?
Yes.
Very
Ooh,
nice.
Wisconsin, fun.
As it almost caused Lucky to choke. Outstanding. I'm gonna take that as victory number 1.
All day.
Are you going for what? A little less than a week, right? Just a nice little vacation type situation.
It's gonna go. It's technically a family reunion, but I'm really just gonna go see my grandpa.
Okay. Nice, man. Nice. All right, taking it to the next one, the ever so wonderfully glorious Lucky Charms. How have you been? Even though I just saw you like last week, but everybody else hasn't.
Like we were just here. No, I don't know. Last week kind of like really beat me up. So, I mean, I definitely spent pretty much the whole weekend just recovering from it. And I definitely don't feel like I've actually slept in like a week still. So,
I can
yeah.
relate.
So, I mean, like, thanks for coming up and, just showing me a good time and fucking my sleep schedule, I guess. Like, I don't know.
You're welcome. I
Yeah.
guess. Fine.
At least most of it was on the company dime, so fuck it.
That is true. That much is very true. All right, dropping down to the super sexy Ninja Mocha. I'm repping the old Ninja Mocha merch today. None of y'all know about this. This is that spicy nin shit. Anyways, hey Nin, how you been, bud?
I've been good. I finished the 5th book in the First Law series, so we're burning book 6 next, and then working our way to 9.
Good God. All right, fair enough. Anything else going on, or has it just been booktastic?
Took a little trip to see the girlfriend. That's about it.
Very nice, very nice. All right, going on to the next one of the Badger Booty. How you been?
I've been alright. Nothing really new. I've noticed at this point, it's just obnoxious. For like the last almost 2 months, I've been getting an increasing number of constipation ads on YouTube. And it's like every ad or every other ad. And they're not even like old school TV where it's like, mix this into your water with some girl in the beautiful sunshine. No. These are like 2010 middle school PowerPoint ads. I don't understand.
Why you should take Imodium.
I don't know if anybody else is having this problem. Like
the new and improved X-Lax chocolate bars. Fair
it's
enough.
It's not even that. It's like home remedy constipation ads. It's not even for
just see like
a brand of anything.
Sitting there and you got like the old lady that's sitting there and goes, "Today I needed to go to the store for Imodium. Here's why."
I'm really gonna keep talking about it to see if the ads get worse or better, because at this point I'm like past caring. Like I just want to see
Have
how
you
bad
gotten
it
the
can
olive
get.
oil one yet? Where you just like chug like a cup of olive oil and you just shit yourself for the next 2 days?
I don't finish them. But it's like, you think fiber is to help with constipation? You're wrong. And I'm like, skip. Like, nope.
All right, so
Using
Badger's living
fiber
You know.
to help
Badger's
constipation.
living the
That's
good life right now. Okay.
exactly what you're supposed to do.
All right.
God.
Fair enough. All right, moving on to the next one. Is this Serial Shippy? Hopefully you're not getting any constipation ads, or how's your X-Lax life doing, or lack of X-Lax life? It's fine. How is it?
Uh, well, I could do the X part, and
Ah,
that my divorce hearing has been set for June 9th.
hey now.
It'll be freaking over, and I'll be happy.
That's good.
This is what
That's good.
dreams are
No
made
more of that whole situation.
Yeah. And then I can actually go through with the actual like name change part because I had to wait until all of that stuff was over before I started something else.
Very
So that'll be
nice.
fun.
Hell yeah. All right. So, bringing it in. In our last session, we saw the Chosen basically going about doing their own little bits and things. We had Penetrator going to a jeweler, Gemma Stones, and having a couple of items made. We had Killa go and get some rope, and got to see everyone's favorite shopkeeper, the good old Vincent. We had Ziva kind of sulking around. We had going and basically just waiting at the central keep and sitting there and hanging out, not even remotely realizing what was happening. As they were going about their time, they were all summoned to the town center for what seemed to be a bit of a training session set up from Kai. And he met them all in the center of town, asked them, basically finally had the discussion with them about what they were doing, where they were going, and they learned that they are on the hunt for the pieces of the divine. They were told of a few of them, where a couple of them are. And then the training session began, where each of them were faced off with their own type of berserker, where they had to figure out by attacking them or whatever it is that they were doing, whether or not the training dummies, let's call them, would respond, or if they would just sit there and let them just take a beating. A few rounds passed as everyone was trying a couple of different things. A couple of them got smacked until they realized that to test their mettle, they needed to go after the source, and they went after Kai. Once that happened, the training dummy seemed to activate. Shortly thereafter, an alarm sounded all throughout Sparrow's Hollow, and they heard a message, basically what seemed to be through sending, to tell them that he was in the arena. The Chosen were all ported into the arena, where they came across Zool the Defiler standing in between a bunch of bodies. Bodies were just littering the entire center of the arena as he was apparently looking for that group. A fight ensued. A couple got knocked unconscious. There was some spicy attacks happening. A beautiful pinch attack for the two barbarians that we had. Only to be wound up separated from the rest of their party by a ring of fire. Penetrator was hit by this ring of fire and was sent to hell, where he had his own lovely little experience of a message from maybe his father, maybe not, we don't know. Where we're going to pick up this week's session, Penetrator is currently floating in the abyss, and we're going to start off by the first roll of the night. Pen, I need you to do a private roll to me, just a regular D20, please.
Why can I see that?
Because I think you just rolled.
It
It says
says
private to
private
me.
to
Question
GM.
marks,
Privately
yeah.
rolled.
Yeah, it's question mark.
Oh, you didn't do blind to the Jets.
Blind,
It's
yeah, it
fine.
needs
It's
blind.
perfectly fine. That being said, though, that works. I'm glad you could see it. All right.
New features we're finding out already.
Yeah. So where we're going to pick up will be for now just for visual purposes. We will pick up in the arena where we have Arme still, well, stable, but lying down, kind of just gurgling as we left it. And we still have our party members all sitting there. So currently, I'll pass it off to you all. What would you like to do?
Well, first things first, walking over to do Cure Wounds. I'm going to cast it at second.
You don't need to worry about using the spell slot or anything right now. Just go ahead and do it. So, Arme, you are up.
Yeah.
So everyone's just gonna stand there and not do nothing else.
I'm gonna go check on Arme.
Okay.
See how she's doing.
Left me.
That's my friend. I was trying to protect you.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Pretty sure you went with Penetrator. That's fine. It's okay. You found yourself a barbarian friend.
Listen, we went with Penetrator because we were trying to protect everybody else from the big bad guy.
I forgot. Barbarian go bonk. Got it.
Yes. Speaking of Pen, where did he go?
A hole, I think. I don't know. I was gurgling.
I'm gonna walk over.
Did you
where
see
the
anything
filer
when
was.
he disappeared, or he just was there and then wasn't?
Me personally, or like in general question?
In general.
Okay.
I was on the other side of the fire. Didn't see anything on the inside. I have no idea what happened.
I think he was just there and then he was gone.
While they're discussing all this, I'm gonna be casting Prayer of Healing so that everybody gets healed a little bit.
Everybody gets healed a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the roll for it? Just roll it in the.
2d8 plus my spell casting, which is I think +5. So
Okay, roll 2d8, and then everybody you can just add that to your hit points.
I got it.
Little hot bar is gone.
I think I drank too much a little too fast, and I got like the sweat beating on the back of my neck. It's great.
And that's what happens when
I
you're
would
almost
like to investigate to see if I know what happened.
Well, 8 plus 5, 13. Everybody gets 13 extra.
All right. Everybody that needs it, go ahead and add 13 hit points.
Well, that brings
Add
me up
13
to
back to your hit points.
14 points.
Very nice.
I am
do
now more
my
than just
temp or my
gurgling.
temp? My temp, right?
No, your actual. Your normal hit points. He healed you for it.
Okay.
Killa, you said you want to investigate and see what happens, so roll a perception check.
A perception.
Fuck.
22.
Yeah. So all you really see in that is you see the scorched ground around it, but you see, other than that, nothing else. You really don't know what the hell happened to him. He was there, and then he wasn't. The only person that really had any semblance of visual during it would have been Crag. And Crag didn't see shit. Penetrator was there, and then Penetrator wasn't.
Can I use my warlocky wiles to go figure out if there's anything at the point of egress and just see if I can figure anything out?
I want to try and do a ritual detect magic over in the where I think he was area.
Detect
Oh,
magic's
you
gonna be
didn't
better than
see
what I
where
can
he
do.
was.
No, but I knew he was somewhere in the ring. So
Fair enough. You guys can
over
certainly try. What are you trying to roll for it? Well,
I
I'm
don't know how to
assuming
roll for a ritual. So
you want to
I
roll.
don't
Well,
know.
you're trying to do the ritual.
Yeah.
I'll just have you run.
detect
I'll just
magic,
have you
yeah.
roll an Arcana check for the time being with what you're trying to do.
Oh, schman.
Where's my stuff? Can I also roll an Arcana check?
Absolutely.
had a nap. It's fine.
You hit a nat 20?
It wasn't.
No, it
active,
didn't.
It's 20.
It's yeah, that's fine.
She had a
Uh,
nap. That's what it
so
was.
Ziva and Karma, he's just gone. Yeah,
Yeah.
no idea.
Okay.
And
Nah, man, he's just Houdini. He's out of here.
Arme, you walk over, and as you're trying to examine the area and you're seeing where the scorched ground was, it just doesn't make any sense to you. He's just gone. It's like he was ripped from this universe and he is no longer there.
And so there's
Okay.
there's no nothing. It's just all you see is the scorched earth.
All you see is where the ground is burned from where the ring of fire was. That is it. You see the bodies that are, some of them are kind of torched a little bit, some of them are kind of crispy, but no, you don't know anything.
Okay. With any of the bodies on the ground, are we able to identify any of them at all in any regard? Or are
Good
they
call.
just
I want to loot.
random folks.
Yeah.
I want to go through their pockets.
Go right ahead. Give me an investigation check. Anybody that's trying to do it.
Wow.
I like to be involved.
Fine
I'll
shit.
investigate some stuff.
You forgot what pockets were, sir.
I'm gonna let you guys know.
I like looked at the bodies and we're like, nope, nothing for me.
All the bodies that are kind of in that perimeter, like the two that are at the top, and then one over there that's down below and the one that's down below Karma, they have all been scorched beyond recognition. They are basically just ashes at this point in time. As for the other bodies, they have been beaten beyond recognition, like a straight up rage beating. Like the person that did this, who you all know, Zool, was so angry and just enraged that he beat the bodies beyond recognition. As far as going through their pockets, you find nothing. No identifying pieces, nothing at all.
There you go. I wish to also line up the bodies for
Go ahead.
process.
Go for it. What are you doing exactly?
I'm gonna line them up so they'll be easier to cart off or bring out of the arena when the time comes.
Ron?
Jesus.
I will assist.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna go around and just kind of line to get the bodies all situated, semi-prepared for, I'm assuming, some semblance of funeral pyre?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys it'll take you roughly, I mean, with the bodies, dragging them around and getting them all lined up and getting situated for it, I say it'll roughly take you about a half hour to get all of that done and get them prepared. Or is anybody doing any type of funeral rites, or are you just gonna burn them and be done with it?
I was just gonna leave them, so I ain't helping with nothing.
Okay.
I was just
will
lining 'em
mutter
up to the-
something
I'm just gonna
under
do.
my breath.
I'm gonna do just a quick prayer and then leave the bodies where they're at so that the people in the arena can cart them off at whatever point.
Okay.
I was just lining them up so that they'll be.
So you're not doing anything with the bodies other than just
Evenly.
kind of lining them up, and you're not gonna, burn them and give them the warrior's death?
That's not my style.
What about the two in the stands?
What about them?
Are they recognizable in any way?
Nope.
Damn.
If you want to walk up to them and take a look at them, that's up to you. You'll need to roll another investigation, but
Okay. I'll run.
Can I look around the crowd, actually? Can I recognize or see anyone?
there's no.
Specific?
The rest of the arena
There's no one in there?
is nope, just empty.
Okay.
And as for the other bodies, you walk up to them and you kind of just roll them over to take a look at them, and you're not entirely certain, but it seems like they were both hit with this extremely powerful necrotic energy. Like they're withered and just they look like just skeletons at this point with random bits of flesh hanging off.
I resemble that remark.
Jesus.
Dope. Okay.
I'm going to look up at the sands to see Arme looking over the bodies. Can I see that they're withered when she turns them over from where I'm at, or no?
Yeah.
I mean, you're in
Okay.
vision range.
Yeah, I'm making sure. It's just I want to walk over to Karma and ask. During the fight, do you know of what that field was that the guy cast?
Wouldn't that just be an Arcana check?
I will say, Karma, based on your readings and study of the arcane arts and things of the sort, you are aware that that spell was the Circle of Death.
Okay. So yeah, I'll relay that to be like, okay. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, pretty positive that was the. What'd you say it was?
Circle of Death.
Circle of Death. Shapes. I'm not good with shapes. It was a pentagon of death, very rounded corners.
Aptly named.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask because is there a way to counter it? Because I have a feeling that's not the last time we saw that guy.
You can counter anything in Magic.
With the proper research into counter spell, a spell that counters things, maybe.
Okay.
I'd have to look into it.
We both will.
But I think
There's a
that's
lot of
when you're
things
casting the spell. I don't know about after the fact. I think that's just resurrection.
Well, the only people that are dead are the people on the ground here and up there. We have no idea where Penn is.
There was a
assuming,
circle.
Assuming we have been here enough to figure out how to get out or open the doors.
Yeah,
gonna start working
it's
on
the
that.
arena. It's the arena. You guys are all very well informed of how to enter and exit the arena.
I wish to go back to the place I lived.
Yeah, I'm gonna prop.
I'm
some
gonna
doors
yell
open,
for Kai.
See about.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
the fuck is Kai? Kai
Oh no,
needs to
I'm
fucking
yelling
join.
for Kai, like just out in the middle, just yelling the top of my lungs. Kai, where are you?
Okay.
And if he answers, it doesn't matter at this point. But
Okay, so you're calling for Kai, and Ziva is going to basically just head towards the door. Is everyone going with Ziva? Anybody doing anything else?
I'm propping them open. I'm not necessarily leaving immediately.
Okay. As you prop them open, you see out just the standard hallway out. It's just
Assuming
empty.
nobody's there, yeah.
No one's there. Like this was a very just sudden and what seemed to be at the time very random attack, but you went to the spot where you're all known to be. The rumors of this group in the arena have spread far and wide amongst, the safe plains, the endless expanse, endless reach, it's spread. So your information, you guys are starting to become known as champions of the arena, and this is where that information came from. But for the most part, other than the bodies that are in there, there's no one else around.
I'm gonna keep screaming for Kai. And screaming very angrily, just starting to yell fucking profanities for fucking Kai.
Okay.
Motherfucker just fucking says, they're in the arena, and then fucking dips. Nah, Penetrator's missing. Motherfucker knows something about this bitch. He needs to fucking show himself and decide what the fuck he's gonna tell us.
Okay.
Or if he knows a way to find out where Penetrator went.
I'll take that info too.
Okay.
I'm going to jog or move very quickly back to the house or the residency.
Your place? You're leaving the party?
Yeah, I'm going to where Penn lived. Yeah.
Okay. So he leaves. So Killa is now exiting out of the arena. What are the rest of you doing? Are you guys sticking around to
Screaming after him. And
Okay.
then 100% being like, let me get this straight. So your fucking mount died, and you're just gonna leave.
I don't know where he went. I'm going to check next possible place.
Like he's off taking a nap?
The fuck if I know, you don't know. Ain't getting any answer here.
He's right about that. I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Killa.
Okay.
There are plenty of people we can track down to see if there's any information on Kai or who that was or where Penn might be. There's other places we could be.
Okay. Craig,
If
Karma.
y'all got an idea, let's fucking head somewhere. But I'm gonna bitch the whole time about where the fuck Kai's at.
Could we go to the Penetrator Inn and see if anybody has seen Kai or which direction he's gone? Like, just find
If
people
he's
to ask.
dead, that's a little soon. But I agree.
Okay, so consensus is right now everybody's leaving the arena.
Apparently,
Okay,
begrudgingly,
Karma.
because I don't want to be left in this bitch fucking alone.
Karma, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like some shit went down that I can't figure out, and I don't know if I would just leave it at that for me.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Thank you.
We'll
You
leave
guys
it
can
on you.
stay. That's
We'll leave it on
completely
you.
fine.
Hard enough to figure out what's fucking happening here.
Okay,
Just
so
give me a call on the wristband.
there you go. We will.
Is there a
We'll
way
just.
we can, like, look for clues to see if there's any clues in the arena that we might have missed.
All right. If
I
you
was
want to,
there-
if you want to roll that investigation check, I'll let you roll it with advantage because everybody in the party is going to try and help you. So go ahead and roll an investigation check with advantage.
Okay.
Motherfucker just fucking shows up here and death rings us all into.
I didn't roll it with advantage. Oh yeah, I did.
Oh yes, you did.
Okay.
You know absolutely nothing from everyone's
Nothing.
examining of there before. The only thing that you notice is the burned bodies, the ring of fire, the scorch marks, and no pen.
Is there any sort of pattern on the ground, anything like that I would probably recognize?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Sorry, my thing is different now, so finding it is
Yeah,
on.
nope, you're
Okay,
good. You're perfectly fine.
A 13, bro. It's not my day for rolls.
Just give me a sec. Where did I set this? Fuck me, you're lucky. What you see, Karma, since you were looking for that something in particular, is you see basically right underneath where Arme is currently standing is you see what seems to be a teleportation sigil. Which, based on your knowledge of Sparrow's Hollow right now, Ziva, do me a favor and give me an intelligence check. Because I'm assuming you're going to relay this information to the party.
I am absolutely relaying what I have
Okay.
noticed to everyone else.
Okay, Ziva,
Ooh, nice.
while Karma bestows this information upon all of you, you are very keenly aware of the fact that teleporting into Sparrow's Hollow is supposed to be impossible. So the fact that a teleportation sigil has appeared in the middle of the arena, especially this arena, which shifts and changes based on what the, picture your standard Pokemon stadiums that just shift and rearrange however the heck they're supposed to be. Basically the same concept, but you're very well aware that a teleportation sigil in the middle of this arena is a problem. It's not supposed to be able to happen.
Yeah, I'll basically relay all of that information to everybody.
Okay. We're
And
gonna
I'm
say,
gonna
Killa, for the
add
sake of the
that
narrative,
seems-
you're still in there right now, and you do hear this as well.
I'm gonna say
Sounds
it
good, yeah.
seems to be Pen, not dude, Z, whoever the fuck,
Zool.
Zool. Yeah.
You
Just so you're
specified
aware,
in-
for clarification, the rune, that sigil that was there on the ground, was where Zool was standing, not where the last known location of Penetrator was.
Oh, yeet. Forget I said that.
Is teleporting out of Sparrow's Hollow is allowed. Into Sparrow's Hollow is supposed to be impossible.
Okay.
All the more reason I want answers from Kai, because how the fuck did he sense this bitch teleport in the arena?
Good question.
Well, he may not have sensed it. That might have been some kind of thing with the sirens. That might be why they went off.
Shit.
And if Kai's gonna pop up next to us, he can do that anywhere. We might as well see if we can find him if he's not gonna just show up here.
Okay, so we'll take it now that the information. Mhm.
With Kai, do I happen to have any information, since I've known him for a while, places that he traditionally would hang out?
Hang out, or people who like work with him might know something, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have a vague knowledge of it. Now, a lot of your time with Kai has been more like one-on-one, or potentially going off and doing some of these random quests. You know him, but he hasn't really let you in too much, so you're not entirely certain of. You know that one of his closest associates is Aki, and Aki's been missing for years.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really know. You do know that the main place where he is, if he's not out and about the town doing what he normally does, would be the central keep.
Okay.
I guess head there.
Okay, so now is everybody leaving the arena?
Yeah.
I follow Ziva.
I'm sticking to Killa.
Okay. As you all exit the arena, we're just going to swap to this scene for now, just for a visual aid. But let's say as you all... Let me see if I can... Tokens right now. No, I would like to move the tokens, please. As I will take care of this in just a moment. As you're all exiting the arena, you as you all exit the arena, you see a very large minotaur lying down on the ground, seemingly coming to consciousness. Just kind of gets up and shakes his head a little bit.
Yeah, do we recognize him?
Do I have eyeballs?
You absolutely recognize him. You see in front of you Penetrator.
I'm still
Okay,
not
so-
sure, so I'm gonna release my one tick of prestidigitation real fast and just like see if something happens.
Okay.
Does anything
Oh,
unfold?
good. You are not dead. I was concerned.
I
How'd
run
you go
over
with
and
him?
help him to his feet.
What?
I missed it.
Said I'm gonna run over and help him to his feet.
Okay. As you're helping him to his feet, you Karma, you do notice a little something shifting.
Okay, I put it back.
How'd it go for you guys in there?
Well, what the fuck happened to you? Where did you go?
Think I fucking know? I'm right here. Like I was in there, now I'm here.
There was no in between. You just went from out there to or in there to out here.
Or maybe something, but it's a bit fuzzy.
I
Well,
walk over and do
so-
cure wounds. They're talking.
Okay. Go ahead and roll whatever it's gonna cure.
It's gonna be I'm just gotta get back to. Plus, it's 5. You get 7 back.
All right, Penetrator, you heal for 7 hit points.
It's a comfort heal.
Fair enough.
For all we know, Ben, there was a big wall of flame when you went up and were fighting, and then you were gone. He was God, the bad guy, and it was all just over. We did not know. I was super concerned, going to check where you were, where I thought you were, but we found you.
I'm gonna go look around the area while they talk, see if there's anything other than Pen that seems weird.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Even from where the berserkers were, they are now all gone. There's nothing out of the ordinary. You see a couple people that are in their houses just kind of peeking through the windows, just trying to see what's going on and wondering what the commotion was. Now that the alarm has died down, people are starting to kind of rest.
Let's do.
There you go. Is that better?
I can see. I'm happy now.
Okay.
I was like,
Ziva, you don't notice anything other than a couple people that are peeking around. Other than that, it's all really quiet in the town center.
What I don't understand is how he went from in there to here. Without a teleportation. Can I do like an Arcana check everywhere he was laying on the ground?
Sure, go for it. Nope. You walk over to it and you kind of just reach down to see if you feel any arcane energy, and just nothing. Just hands vibrate and they kind of just glow with that little bit of energy, and you don't feel anything.
I'm gonna start asking Pen all kinds of what do you remember type questions.
Go for it. Start asking.
Pen, what's the last thing you remember?
We were in the arena, and then I was out here on the ground.
Did it feel fuzzy or painful or tickly or anything
Warm.
before or after?
I'm gonna refer to my previous statement.
Okay.
Like, I had a fantastic nap here on the ground. It was nice and cold. The cobbled stones are fantastic if you're getting a little too hot.
Indeed, I agree. Many
Are you
She's
getting
past
a
just
little
gonna
too
keep
hot?
staring
Why would you be
at
hot?
you.
why would you be? Oh wait, you were in a wall of
Oh,
fire.
I suppose I should be over here.
He's also a fucking minotaur. That's a little warm.
Oh, actually, I should ask. DM, how when I did the cure wounds, the touch spell, did he feel any different?
No, he felt
Nope.
like the penetrator you know.
Okay. Making sure.
I was just imagining like Scion touching like Penetrator's arm and be like, styrofoamy.
Can I look
Nope.
around? Are there any animals around that may have witnessed what happened since there's no people?
That chicken has witnessed your crimes.
Go
Or
ahead
is
and
there
roll.
nothing?
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay.
Oh.
22.
As
Never
per
mind,
the
no need.
usual thing here in Sparrow's Hollow, especially around you, seemingly at all times, you do see a couple of squirrels.
Do I recognize either or any of the squirrels?
I mean, they look like squirrels. If you've spent enough time with them to be able to tell the difference in there, I will be extremely impressed, and I will have to change a couple of things. But for the most part, they're fucking squirrels.
I guess if they're not wearing little purple armbands, there's nothing to worry about.
Fuck me.
Jesus.
They're marked.
All right, there's this fucking story edit I gotta do. Good to know. Thanks for that. Sounds good. No, these squirrels are without armbands, but they are squirrels nonetheless.
All right.
Are they like hanging out in like a pack, or are they like?
No, there's literally just two squirrels over by where you see those little what looks to be like leather things over behind that house.
I hope it's leather things.
Does someone who speaks squirrel want to talk to them squirrel?
I don't speak squirrel, so I eat squirrel.
Do you say that out loud?
Correct.
Because
Correct.
as soon as you said that, they scattered.
You should have known better not to speak of eating squirrel. That's why you eat
I
rabbit.
mean, I didn't say I was gonna eat it now. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I ate carrots last time, so.
Terminal scared. They will not remember her face.
Well,
You're saying
on
squirrels
that
don't remember
note,
faces? That's weird.
While this is all going on, I'm actually looking over Penetrator since he was up against Zool. I'm going to be looking him over, see if there's any gaping wounds or anything.
Give
Just
me
gonna just do this to head. Get
Yeah.
away.
give me a perception check.
Ash? Perhaps singe marks?
So, what you see a couple of, like little bitty singed holes, and a little bit of black pock marks all kind of around his skin from the fight.
Black pock marks. Like bleeding black pock marks?
No, like
Or
little like embers that
acid?
hit his skin, and it just kind of singed it.
Ah, okay.
Didn't think you get burned that easily.
He was standing in fire.
Fire does tend to burn things.
Well, aren't you originally from hell? Wouldn't a
Do
normal
you
fire
know
be like-
that?
Minotaurs are from hell. That's normal lore.
Not all minotaurs.
Minotaurs are labyrinthian in nature.
Correct. Very good.
But that is.
Karma in his books.
I mean, yes, I say that as karma. Sorry.
I get that from reading books, but I haven't got that far. I'm kind of
Yes,
like,
there are minotaurs that are, known to be bound to the hell plane, but as Karma stated, minotaurs are normally labyrinthian that's where they are. That's where they've built their home. But
I
there
don't
are
know
also
labyrinth-
minotaurs spread about the realms.
think he might know something way back in the heyday when we first introduced ourselves to each other. I'm pretty sure somebody asked. I don't remember how much detail was given,
Okay, fair enough.
but it's possible he would
I was-
know.
I'll
might be
allow it.
also I might be mixing things up. I just thought
I did literally say I was from Licton 3 episodes ago. Just
Notes wise, I don't know who the fuck this is about, but the very first notes I ever wrote for this campaign was "Dad named Ball wants me dead." That's all that I have. And then shortly after that is the wall code that we found that said "Welcome." So I don't know.
Remember those notes? That was your
oh,
first little crypto code.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you
Alright,
guys are
let's make it
standing
quick.
there. You're examining Pen. You got any conversations happening, or y'all just staring at the Minotaur awkwardly?
Oh, I'm staring at him with full intensity and awkwardness, staring at him and the ground, just sort of back and forth like a total creep.
so are we gonna stand here with our dicks in our hands, or are we gonna do something?
I mean, your dick
Well,
is
you
in
look
my
all
hands,
right.
but
so. I think we can leave.
I think we should probably try to find Kai.
Yep.
Where
I
do
think we
start?
need a drink.
No, I say we go to Central Keep and find him first. Then we can drink after that. We were supposed to leave for someplace, but apparently we got
To go
invaded. How did we get invaded?
If the boss isn't here, who's keeping us accountable?
Well, we were supposed
Isn't
to
the
be a
boss
place.
always here though? I mean, Kai seems to choose when the fuck he comes here versus when he decides he doesn't want to talk to us because it's a part of his fucking thing. Fucking dickhead.
I say we go to Central Keep.
Yeah, I don't know which way the keep is, but I'm just officially meander walking away from people.
That's fine. The direction you're going would actually be the way of the Central Keep, so you're good.
Nice guess.
Why is this so spicy?
Due to my map's not working correctly, we will be swapping over to the standard immutable dimensions thing for the time being until I can get all this stuff fixed. Thank you, random update that I did not expect. So,
It's so
so
spicy.
you guys are gonna start heading towards the Central Keep. Or you're gonna stay and talk a little bit more.
I say-
I'm gonna follow the.
Fucking go to the Central Keep. If there happens to be a bar along the way, I would like to go cup.
So happens to be on the way. You'll be passing the penetrator in. I need to let a cat out. Give me
As
a
we're
quick second.
passing the penetrator in, I want to yell. Go ahead, let the cat in. That's not what I'm yelling, but let the cat in.
Those are some long headphones.
Just walk past the
Right?
bar. Let the cat in!
Can what's her face just like appear and like walk in the door, please, God?
What's her face?
Scion's cat just
unnamed
randomly
cat.
pops out and
Oh,
just strolls into the
that'd be
penetrator and just.
amazing.
Meow.
We have a cat.
That is true.
It comes out of ass.
I look
Yeah,
over.
as
and
we're
say,
walking past the penetrator, and I'm literally gonna be like slow walking while I'm still like yelling and being like, penetrator demands drinks for the whole party, and just be like kind of slurred but also pissed off at the same time. Not at them, but just like projectile like yelling.
As you
Very
say
drunk
this
people do.
and you're walking past it, you kind of see one of the barkeeps look out the window, and as you turn and make eye contact, he just slowly closes the shutters.
No drinks?
As you continue walking, you hear a very loud. It seems to be the little wooden panel kind of locking into place behind the door.
Well, that's not very nice.
well,
Alright,
the
now
alarm
I
just
know
went
the
off.
next bar I'm stealing from.
The alarm went off. What do you expect? Everybody gets scared.
The alarm's been off. We're
Well,
outside.
yeah.
You would think it's safe again. Nope,
As you guys are making your way closer towards the central keep, as you're looking around, it's very quiet. There's not many people on the street at this point in time, but you're starting to see some of the people are starting to arise. There's a couple people that are grabbing their carts to go out into the center of town and all to get themselves ready and situated for the day. Life is carrying on like normal, like nothing happened. The alarms went off. People know that they're safe, so life is returning to normal in Sparrow's Hollow. You guys arrive to the central keep. There are no other bars along the way, by the way.
I said minus the bar.
Yeah, so as
Everything's
you
returning to normal except the bar.
nope.
They open late. Stay late.
As you guys make it to the central keep, you see this massive gray and gold trimmed tower just coming up in front of you. You've all been there before. Has been a frequent visit for a lot of you. As you go up to the front, you see these massive wooden doors that are just sitting right in front of him are two of the, I guess, lesser known clerics. Actually, you're close to it, yes. So you're aware of this place as well, but you've also been to the Central Keep before. But as you get there, you see the two of the lesser known clerics are kind of standing in front of the door, just with their arms folded in front of them, just kind of standing there, and they see as you approach, and they just nod, hello, and they just stand there at the ready.
Is there anything on them that would tell me like what kind of clerics they are?
Nope, just simple gray robes with a white belt.
And they're
Standard
not,
like monkish robes, but
partying at all. They're just still standing in the
they're
way.
just
I'm-
standing.
I'm gonna say we are expected and try to walk by them.
As you approach, they kind of, both of them just kind of step back and they push the door and they just push it open. Inside, are you guys going in or are you just standing out in front of the door?
Come
Going
on,
I'm
in.
going
go.
straight in.
I'm going in.
Go in. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be the last one in.
All right. As
No
you
reason to stop now.
As you enter in, you see a very vast fireplace in front of you. It's huge. Smoke seems to be going up, but it doesn't look like it's actually going anywhere. But it's not filling the room with smoke. It's just seemingly dissipating out of nowhere. But it's nice and warm and toasty in there. There's a little burgundy rug that's sitting there. Two little lounge chairs, little wooden chairs fitted with some, leather cushions, little feather stuffed cushions and such. And behind the fireplace to the left going up, you see the base of a staircase that goes around the entire central keep, going up towards the top.
I'm gonna head towards the stairs and go up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Any
if we
other
don't see
people or
anybody.
any obvious rooms?
Oh, not on that first level.
Magic smoke.
Anything that isn't the way we would expect it from previous trips.
Everything is exactly as it's been previously. No difference.
Yeah, I'm
nothing of the
following
sort.
Killa.
If I stare into the void of the fire, is there any mess? No.
Roll a perception.
Fair enough.
Oh my god, my god.
Alright, I can't talk long. Hogwarts is not safe.
That's exactly what I was about to do, but I changed my mind at the last second, and
Damn
now
it.
it's not going to happen what I'm doing, so you don't see anything at this point. Compliments of karma.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man.
Nope, didn't roll high enough to see anything anyway, so up you go.
Stairs harder now.
Yeah. I look again. So I increase the DC by 4. It's fine.
And then I send guidance her way.
All right, so are you guys going up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop at the first door.
All right, as you're going up the
Start
stairs, you
squatting.
seem to be walking for a while. There's nothing. As you keep going, you suddenly hear these steps behind you as you see one of the clerics just appear out of the wall, it seems, and you hear a door close behind it, but you don't actually see a door. You just kind of turn and look, and he just turns and nods at you, just Villa, and just keeps walking. He starts going down, and you guys continue to make your way up, then up, then up. Finally, you come to this landing, very similar looking to the one when you first walk in, except in the middle of this room, you see Kai. Kind of down on his knees, head in his hands, just breathing deeply. Takes no notice of you coming into that room. Doesn't budge, doesn't say anything. You just see him sitting there, kneeling there, just breathing.
Is he like a ways away?
He's about 15 feet in front of you.
I'm gonna go
Right,
like poke
right.
his foot with my
Can I
staff.
throw a pebble at him?
You can.
Not
Yeah.
to injure, just to make sure he's a solid.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Diva goes up and pokes him, and it finds purchase. Your stone hits him square in the little back of the shoulder, just kind of bounces off, and just not budging.
0 response. Dope.
I'd like to look around the room real quick, see if I notice anything odd.
What do you mean by odd?
Different, not normal. Have we been to this room before?
You
this
have,
a new
yes.
place?
There's the. You haven't been to the very top of the tower. This room, this is where Kai frequents, so you have been here previously. But you do notice. Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to make you roll for it. So in the corner, not quite the corner, being that it's a round room, but over in like one section of the room where his bed normally lies, is normally it's pristine. The corners and all that are perfect for the linen. Everything looks really good. It's very disheveled, like he was doing something in a hurry, which is very out of character for him. Aside from that, and the little canter of mead that is spilled over on the table, everything else is in order. Everything else is as it seems.
I'm gonna walk up to Kai. I'm gonna put my hand like on his back shoulder area and be like, "Hey, buddy."
As you do that, you can feel the deep breaths that he's taking, like motherfucker. Like he's out of, whether it's deep meditation or he's fucking sleeping. You can't quite tell at the moment, but after about 30 seconds or so, you see just kind of starts to shift up. He stands up and he walks over towards one of the chairs on the left side of the fireplace, and he just plops down, just defeated.
Is there a glass anywhere in the room?
Next to
like a cup.
next to the spilled over decanter of. Yes.
Any leftover mead in that decanter?
A little bit.
I'm gonna pour him what's left in the cup. Bring it to him. And just give it to him.
Take it. He just looks at you and nods. Thank you. Takes a sip and he just kind of scans and looks at all of you, and his eyes resting on Penetrator for a second. And then he continues looking around at everyone. Sips his mead some more. So, has it been dealt with?
Well,
We got-
You mean the
he's not
gigantic
here
fucking
anymore.
Dead Viking? You mean that one that's not dead but looks dead and acts dead but treats everybody like they're dead? You mean that guy?
The guy in the arena got away.
What do you mean?
Woof!
A wall of fire went up and he was gone.
Same as the Penetrator. When the wall came down, 2 people were gone. The bad guy and the pen.
Pen ended outside the arena.
As
What
you
do
say
you know?
this, as you say that, he kind of gives you this weird little side eye, like he's trying to figure out what you said and make it understand, and he kind of glances over at Pen again. Anything you can tell me? Takes another sip.
I woke up on the cobbles outside the arena.
No memory, nothing. I see. And this man in the arena, what of him?
Like I said, he disappeared. Pen and Grog. Wait, Grog, right? Yeah, sorry.
Not Grog,
Grog,
Crag.
Crag, my
Crag.
bad. My bad.
I would
Crag,
like to rage! No, Crag, you're good.
Crag.
I'm gonna
Crag.
fuck you up.
They were messing him up. I saw Karma smash into him.
It's a good day for me.
He just
And-
looks and smiles and nods at you.
A couple of us went down.
You'd be
Which-
proud I was gurgling for like 20 minutes.
That's nothing new, but you're all here. Everybody, you're okay?
We're all okay.
For the
Looks
most
at-
part, yes.
Kai looks directly at you, Ziva. How did he leave?
So she's gonna start like tidying up a little bit, and she's just gonna kind of look at him. Fuck if I know. Ring of fire. Pen disappears. He disappears. I'll be damned.
We did see those runes on the ground, though.
Oh,
Of-
decision.
of
He
Are
asked
you-
how he disappeared.
Quick point of order.
Right, he
Are
asked
you...
about-
I asked Ziva directly how he left, but... Arma, are
Yeah.
you saying that out loud?
Oh, well, I mean, so I don't know. I'm just talking, bro.
Okay, fair
I didn't.
enough.
Okay, maybe I got lost. But who were you asking? How did he leave?
I
Zul,
asked.
or-
I looked at Ziva and asked Ziva.
Oh, okay.
You're not telling him what you saw?
Well, he asked how he left. Ziva knows that that's a result of how he got here, not how he left. So she's not going to talk about it.
Okay.
I mean, it with your books when it goes, you go back and forth. It's a
Teleportation
Well, I mean-
sigil can work both ways, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, would there be two if he used one to get here, never moved from his spot, and then left from the exact same spot, or would there just be one?
Based on the last session, Ziva is the only one that actually caught what was happening when Zool disappeared.
I know. I'm just
Was I?
asking.
Did I?
like,
Hold
as a
up.
general.
So-
you have two up into the air. You
So
can barely
the
see over the top.
teleportation sigil was how he got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
It's
what you
not a
noticed.
result of how he left.
It's not a
Okay.
result of how he left. Ziva is the one that doesn't know exactly what happened, but saw the beginnings of what was happening when he teleported out of there.
Okay.
But only Ziva was aware of that because she checked for it.
What he was casting. Yeah. I don't know specifically, but I saw some stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
do you relay that information to him, or are you keeping that to yourself?
Yeah, I'll start describing it while I clean. Eventually, like, shape of water some of his mead back into his cup if it's not, spoiled or whatever.
He's just gonna
covered in mud.
kind of just chuckle to himself and hold it up as in cheers, and he's gonna kind of just raise his hand and snap his fingers, and more glasses kind of appear on the table, and help yourselves, all of you. And he's gonna lean back.
I don't remember what I saw.
Okay, so to reiterate what you had seen, at that point in time when things were happening in the arena, you saw, after Penetrator had disappeared, you saw this purple arcane energy begin to circle him, and you saw him reach up and he grasped his wrist. Yes. And you saw him grasp his wrist, and then he did say, which Crag heard, and I think Ziva heard, I think you were close enough, he did say till next time. Something along those lines, roughly. I mean, he's in here, and I could ask him, and he should be able to tell me, but either way, he had a, witty little quip before he left, and then he was gone. So, as you relay that information to him, he just kind of sits back, and he puts his head into his hands, and he drinks. And he just ponders, and he looks again to you, Ziva, and you of all are aware. Teleportation does not happen here. At least they can't come here. So how did he get here? And what was that energy?
Well, the teleportation sigil that we saw looked relatively normal, apart the fact that it shouldn't be there here of all places in the arena. On top of that, blah, 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 blah. But the sigil looked normal. I couldn't tell you what the bracelet was or how he managed to get here other than he did. So your impossibility's not so impossible.
As you say this, you're going to see him kind of just close his eyes for a second, then he opens and he just looks over at the stairs expectantly. Shortly after, you see another one of the, lesser known gray-robed, white belt clerics kind of come in there and, yes, sir. What can I do for you? Just looks at him. Go check the arena. I need to know about that symbol that they saw. Report to me immediately. As for the rest of you, upstairs. It is almost time. He's gonna stand up and he's gonna walk over towards the stairs and he's gonna beckon you to come with him.
Oh, I get to go in Kai's attic?
I need to know the marching order.
Am I done cleaning his space? I don't know,
if you want to be,
better, whatever.
you can keep going if you want. He just stands there waiting for anybody to talk, or other than that, people are gonna start going up the stairs.
Yep, I'm standing up and going up.
Okay.
I'm going up.
While we're
When he
walking
stood up, I started going up the stairs.
He reaches out a hand and stops Penetrator and allows the rest of you to go up.
I continue up either way.
I'll ask my question when we get to the top.
Okay.
If I'm not done tidying whatever the fuck, I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and then do that and go up.
Okay.
You know he can just fix it himself, right? Why are you fixing his stuff? He can just...
She's just gonna shake her head and continue. She's not really gonna...
As you
say
walk
anything.
past him, Ziva, he kind of just pushes Pen to the back and he just kind of leans over and in your ear he just says thank you.
No response.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna keep muttering to myself as I follow Ziva.
Okay. The rest of you go up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. I
Yeah.
need all of you, aside from Penetrator, to mute and deafen really quick, please. I will
Okay.
give you a thumbs up when it's time to unmute.
Looked at. Oh, I found
If
it.
you just
Yeah,
click
just-
deafen, it'll do both for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're good.
just click the deafen button, the headphones next to the mute microphone button.
Mine doesn't have that.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna server mute you for a quick moment.
Got it.
Okay. As the rest of them are going up, he looks at you, maintains eye contact with you directly, and tells you, I know who you are. I don't know why you're here, or what your plan with them is. You'll never get it. And he takes his hand off.
We'll see.
Everybody on mute.
Damn, I was trying to write us a message.
Okay.
We just wait for... Okay, wait for Assassin to come back, and then we will continue. So, everyone's going up the stairs. Penetrator begins following. Kai's pulling up the rear, and you guys all make it to the very top. And when you... Oh, I'll wait to describe this until Assassin gets back. Oh, perfect. Okay. As you all make it to the top of the central keep, it's... From when you were outside looking at this keep, it is tall. It is a very, very tall tower. I don't know how many more times I can say tall, but it's fucking tall. And as you're walking up, it seems like you should be walking for a lot longer, but it's like 30 seconds pass and you're there. And as you come into this final landing, it seems like the room is much bigger than it should be. In the very center of the room, you see 7 white-robed clerics with hoods up, all of them chanting, and on the ground in front of them you see 10 different sigils all around on the ground, beginning to pulsate with this arcane energy. And as time passes, they start to grow brighter and brighter, and it just keeps going, and the room seems to be vibrating, and all of you feel this. As you get in there, it's like the entire room is just pulsating with this energy all about, and each pulse growing a little bit more intense as the runes and sigils on the ground begin to become brighter and brighter. And you see as this circle, just this white line just begins to formulate all around the sigils, and the chanting seems to get a little bit louder. It's quiet and loud at the same time. It's a very strange sensation. It's like it comes in very loud, but it just kind of goes down quietly, so you can still hear each other talk. But this chanting is filling this room with this energy. As you get up there, he tells you all, the time is almost upon us. I know many of you know the Pyristraad was ripped out of time. We found a way. This teleportation, I don't know when in Pyristraad's history it's sending you, but you will wind up there. I don't know how much you know about Pyristraad, but I am willing to tell you everything I know if you choose to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I just look
I would
at
like that very much.
as everybody's nodding. So he's gonna kind of like just take a breath, and he's like, what I know of the realm itself, it is beautiful. I am more versed in the town, Arcanum's Haven, the capital. Well, not quite the capital. Piranus is the capital. Arcanum's Haven is where the library is. But located in the heart of the realm is Arcanum's Haven. It was a bustling hub of magical knowledge, trade, and culture. It was named after a mage at the time, who was revered for his contributions to the arcane arts and the founding of the town. You will know that mage as William the Wise. He went by a different name then, but is forever immortalized in that realm. The Haven was renowned for its magnificent architecture. The towers and spires reaching towards the heavens, The town's streets were lined with enchanting shops where skilled artisans and craftsmen offered a wide array of magical items and enchantments. The local marketplaces were a bustling center of commerce where merchants from far and wide would come to trade exotic goods, rare spell components, even mystical artifacts. The town was also home to the esteemed Arcane Academy, a prestigious institution of magical learning and research. The academy attracted aspiring wizards, sorcerers, and scholars from all corners of the realms, offering a comprehensive magical education and fostering groundbreaking research in various arcane disciplines. The presence of the academy brought a constant influx of students, scholars, magical practitioners, all contributing to the vibrant and intellectually stimulating atmosphere of the Haven. The Haven kind of served as a cultural melting pot, drawing people of diverse backgrounds and races. Elves, dwarves, humans, and other fantastical beings coexisted harmoniously, celebrating their differences and contributing to the town's rich tapestry of traditions. Festivals and celebrations were held throughout the year here, similar to what we do in Sparrow's Hollow. They would showcase their talents of performers, musicians, and artists from all walks of life. The town's leadership consisted of a council of elders, those old bastards. They were composed of respected individuals from various magical orders. Peasants, the lot of them. Different merchant guilds, community representatives. The council worked diligently to maintain the town's prosperity. As you can tell, they failed. But they tried to protect its inhabitants and ensure the flame of knowledge continued to burn bright within the Haven. Arcanum's Haven stood as a symbol of Pyristraad's golden age, a testament to the heights that a society could achieve through cooperation, knowledge, and the pursuit of magical arts. It does remain an enduring memory of an era when magic flowed freely. The realm of Pyristraad was a beacon of enlightenment in the endless reach. That is what I know of the town. As far as Piranus is concerned, the actual capital, well, I didn't step foot there very often. The library is nice. I know William messed with the library. I'm not quite sure why. But Arcanum's Haven is where you want to go. Outside of the Haven, if you make it through to the capital, the Ethesano Grove is on the northern side of the capital. And he's gonna stop talking at this point in time. And each of you, with the exception of Penetrator, are gonna hear the words, "That is where you will find the Oblivion Scroll."
What was the name of the grove? I missed the first part.
The Ethesano Grove. So, for simplicity's sake, ATHASANO Grove.
Thank you.
I'm
then
sorry, I'm tipsy. Can you do that one more time?
I will put it in the chat for you.
Thank you.
As he relays that message to you, he kind of just steps back again and he opens up his, his palms and he puts them kind of like facing open towards you. Kind of like receiving prayer or offering prayer. And if you have any questions, please ask. As he says this, it seems like the energy is just kind of drained from him. He seems much older than normal. It's like time is catching up to him at this moment, and it's Arme, in all of the time that you've spent with him and everything that you've done, you've never seen him look as ragged and as defeated as he looks at this moment.
I'm gonna question and say, are we going to meet you there again at any point? Not like you are now, not who we know. Because if we're going back in time, technically, you would be there, right?
You may not. I do not know when you will arrive. You could arrive the day before it's ripped from the stars. You could arrive 4 centuries ago. This magic is not precise. It's very old magic.
But it's safe. We go through, we come out alive.
It's
Does it revert to before curse?
Or will you revert to before?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I ask you.
I do not know.
Fuck.
I am sorry.
Maybe.
As he says, I don't know, his head just kind of hangs, as it's not often that he doesn't know something in regards to this. This curse that is upon all of you is still vexing him in some way. He's not certain what to do. He's not quite certain the origins of it, so you're all aware. He does not actually know anything about those curses at this point. He just knows that you're cursed because each of you are radiating this type of, not necessarily dark energy, but there's like an energy emanating from each of you.
Well, one of Pyristraad.
You got a plan for bringing us back? And winks.
He just kind of looks at you, and he just gives you a nod, and he turns back and looks at the rest of the group. I expect you to fix that. That was expensive.
Unseen servant.
You sure seem to be confident in sending us away again.
If I was anywhere near Ziva, I just like took 2 full ass steps away.
And I gotta go back over my notes. Sorry.
You're fine.
She's gonna.
Ooh. Hot.
Assuming we aren't thrust unto death immediately, are there any kinds of magic or information that you think would be really helpful for us to learn, either for our journey or simply so it's not forgotten with Pyristraad?
Can you reiterate that one more time? I was sending a message. I apologize.
Are there any kinds of magic or lore information or anything that can be found there that you think would be helpful for our journey that we might not be able to learn somewhere else? Or just things that you think are worth remembering once Pyristraad's like gone? Anything that we should try and...
So as you ask him this, his first initial response is it's due to not knowing the time that you're going to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, we should wait for Shapey to get back because it's registering extra audio.
Okay.
We'll take a break here. Actually, right as you go to teleport through, we'll take a quick break, but let her come back first. Oh, she's listening. Okay. So he's gonna look at you and he's like, based on the time, I'm unsure of where you will be. Find the library. It will tell you more of the history than I can give you now. I don't know much. The last time I stepped foot in Pyristraad, it was under King Valinar. I don't know. It was the golden age of Pyristraad when our relationship was flourishing and more people were... He's gonna stop himself there and kind of like reel it in. And he's just gonna repeat, to go to the library.
Is there anything you want us to pass on to Allura if we find her? To convince her?
As you say this, he kind of stops for a second, and as you said that name, it was like this gleam of recognition happened, and you kind of see that slight little spark returning to his eye. And he's just gonna look at you, and he's gonna step close. He's gonna put his hands on your shoulders. He's gonna just tell you, "Send her home, please. Just send her home."
Okay. Sorry, I had to write that down on my notes.
Can I tell? Is the portal open in front of us?
It's
Already?
still the glowing is getting more intense, and it's happening at a rapid pace. And each time, like, you know, when your phone's vibrating in your pocket, that's happening throughout your entire body right now. It's just going and vibrating and going.
Is there any people we should be aware of that we need to avoid?
He kind of just looks up and ponders and just shakes his head.
If we're able, if you found this way to do this, could the people that the person that we fought in the arena, who they're associated with, can they do the same?
I assume they were able to infiltrate the arena. They can go anywhere. You need to be mindful. The Contagion Amulet is a powerful piece. I know not who holds it. All we know is the location is there. I'm sorry I cannot be of more help. As he says this, he kind of just like falls back for a second, and you see him kind of gleam over towards Penetrator with a look of curiosity, and he just kind of looks back. And he kind of stands up again and rights himself, and he just looks. And as he looks past you towards the circle in the room, it's glowing, and the light is starting to become a very solid, bright light. It's glowing brighter and brighter, and the vibrations kind of intensifying to where all of you feel it. If you have any questions, now's the time. The portal is almost ready.
Is it possible to give us one last heal, if possible, before we go? Heal us up.
As he says it, he just kind of reaches up and snaps.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of you are at full hit points.
Okay.
And he lowers his hand.
I'm gonna give him
Do me a
the
favor,
faintest of
really
smile.
quick. Where is everybody standing right now?
I followed the order.
Furthest back, close to the stairs.
If you guys want to align your tokens in the scene really quick for me, it's kind of an important order. Ultimately,
a circle.
you could be in a circle, you could be in a line. It's perfectly fine. If you want to align where the fountain is, we'll say the fountain is the teleportation circle. Where are you guys standing in regards to that?
Are we supposed to be in that or not in that?
Not in it at the moment.
Okay.
Where would the stairs be? Just one quick. I'm gonna move my character over a second.
The stairs are going to be currently back where Ziva's character was, so roughly in...
Over here.
Alright, so
Somewhere.
I would be like the third one up. So I was behind Pen and Karma. If I remember. Wait.
So you're
I was
next...
the last
I'd say-
one up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was probably
Okay.
just before Pen.
Let me make this a little bit more simple. Who's standing next to Penetrator?
I was probably the last person before Pen.
Roll a perception check, please. So, okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. Alright, so he asked if anybody had any last questions. Did the heal, so you've all been healed now, you're at max hit points.
Assuming nobody else has anything, I'm just gonna smile at him and tell him to take care.
He's gonna nod.
Yep. Just gonna give a quick bow.
Bye.
I want to do a flip as I jump into it.
Well, as you're doing it, you see him. He kind of starts to. He walks up to the teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this radiant white light just kind of pour down him into his arms, and he just kind of extends his hands, and you just hear this this little grunt as the light from the teleportation sigil gets so all of you go blind. It's just white hot light just seared into you, and he just tells all of you to step forward. And as you're all kind of stepping forward and stumbling a little bit because you can't fucking see shit, you feel these hands kind of on your back, and he's pushing you all forward, and he pushes each of you into the teleportation circle one by one by one. As all of you step in, when that white hot light kind of hit your eyes, it seemed like this was gonna hurt when you step in, but it's almost comforting.
And
You're in here and you're like, oh, this is nice. I kind of dig this. And you just all of a sudden you just kind of feel yourself just kind of shimmer in and out. Like, picture when you can see the heat radiating off of the ground when it's really fucking hot. Your bodies are basically doing that, and you're just kind of phasing out of existence, and everything goes dark. Nothing is really... You're existing and not existing. It's quiet. You can hear the blood pumping through your body. It's almost eerily quiet. You don't see anything, don't hear anything. It's just empty space. You start to see, each of you see this little pinpoint of light in the distance, coming at you at a rapid pace. You start to see the stars appearing, little white beams of light going past you as you're going through the blind eternities. Yes, I'm calling it the blind eternities. Magic people, fight me. As you're going through it, you see these, and it's like you're entering warp speed. You're going faster and faster and faster, and these stars are just zoom, zoom, zoom. And you're going through them, and there's no pain. You're just going faster and faster, and suddenly you start to get these images flashing, and you see this volcano erupting in the distance. You see this winged creature just flapping above the volcano, just... It's not a dragon, it looks more humanoid, with wings. You see this gleaming pendant on this winged being's chest. And more images going, flashing, stars going faster and faster. You see another one. You see a little waterfall with a stone gate next to it. And you hear this flowing river. You see a bell on a bridge in a forest filled with fog. And you see a town bustling with people. A towering white citadel off in the distance. Well, eagles, birds flying around it, and more images. Stars flashing, and the light in front of you, that little bitty beam of light, is getting brighter and wider and wider, and suddenly you make it through and you land in a very plush, very vibrant green forest. Temperature it's nice. It is a beautiful day out. This is like the perfect day. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. The temperature is nice. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's just a perfect day. And as you all land and catch your breath, and you kind of look around and you look up and you see where that portal seemed to form in the sky, and it just dissipates. welcome to Pyristraad. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Blue bush flashbacks at the forest.
Yeah, really.
I was trying to write down and like, no, I can't get enough. I got the volcano and the winged beast with the pendant. That's about it. Everything else is waterfall in a forest, bell on a bridge, tower my citadel. Like, okay, I can't get any more.
Well done. Very well done, Scion.
It's
was
called
a
going
good
back
round.
and re-listening to the
I got the major points, but none of the best like descriptor bits. I got the volcano, the flappy motherfucker. There's a bell, there's a waterfall, there's a river, there's a citadel with birds, there's a bridge, there's a bustling town. I wrote this bitch down, motherfucker.
All right,
Well
there were
done.
beams of light.
That's
And
what
there's
that's
gaps
Fucking
for when
karma.
I do go back and listen to
There
it
you
later.
go. All right, everybody go ahead and take a quick little break. We only got about another little hour left of the session.
I'll go get I gotta go get that light real quick. Be right back.
Stopped. It wasn't just your craziness.
I said there wasn't really going to be combat in this one, mainly because the maps were kind of fucking with me. So
Plus, it's not like combat takes up a massive chunk of time.
that's fair. All right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since my hand is hurt because I wrote too fast.
Hmm.
You know that muscle right on the side?
Yep.
This bad boy?
Yep.
Yeah. It's not cramping, but I can feel him.
It's usually my wrist that gives me the problem.
It depends. Yeah.
Every day.
I'm curious if this game is gonna give me the pencil bump. I'm curious. It's been a long time since I had that bad boy, but it'll
Depends
come
on how
back.
much information everybody wants with things. I spent the whole point in time before this today because I had the basic descriptions of like the different areas. So the whole like hour before this session, I was on a mad dash of writing everything, and like my
yeah.
hand hurt. I was like scribbling the one thing, and I was like,
don't-
okay, time to type all this up. So yeah, you know, I'm impressed. That's fine.
My my notebook is a little weird because there's the stuff that she knows, the stuff she doesn't know, the stuff that she actually wrote down. Like
I
she
only,
has
I only write down what
she
I was
has a
present
fancy
for.
notebook right there with like a fancy pencil. Like she's ready. For
You want to
this
see my
shit.
fancy notebook?
That looks fancy. I have a couple that look fancy like that.
And it has
Mine
a
looks like
D20.
my
I like
computer
the
monitor.
It has a D20 and a
closures
natural
look.
1 on it. Yeah.
Mm.
Of course. What other numbers would they give it? Come on.
Right? Come on now. If Realmers is still here, I wanted to show him this because Realmers actually bought this for me. This was on my throne gift list and he snagged it. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Scourge, I found the note I had taken for Penn and the Quentin. Endless maze hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I did have it written down in the new notes, not the old notes, but the new notes. So
Yeah.
I did. It was mentioned before. So I was like, I had a good.
I was gonna say I vaguely remember somebody point blank asking him where he came from.
And
I think
It was
somebody asked
probably
all of
Arme.
us.
Yep, and I point blank answered it.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was
By
just
the
like,
way, if you want to know how to spell it, I can fucking put it in the chat for you, Scion.
HE double hockey sticks.
I did LIQUETON,
I can spell.
but
I
yes, I
can't.
would take chat. Yes.
Welcome to my shitty backup map. That was a last minute addition because the game thing, so you know.
This
What?
place looks familiar.
There you go.
It should
Hey,
look
isn't
familiar. You guys saw this fucking 2 years ago.
I was about that's
Yeah.
I
yeah.
recognize
there's a
that
door
journey.
This-
right in
the-
here.
This
the
is
blue bush
no.
flashbacks thing.
This
I
is
said.
this is not your first map, by the way. This was the map that I
Mm.
showed you guys when somebody redeemed the spoiler for Immutable Dimensions, and I showed you guys this. This
Mm.
was not the first map you have ever been to. That is a backup
No,
map.
I know that this isn't the exact same spot. I just remember having flashbacks.
I know it's different because the water went to the left. Wait, no, it did go to the right. I don't know. Wasn't an
Right
island.
around here, there was a bigger rock with no water around it, where I desperately tried to hide
yeah.
myself.
Yep, that you did.
It
That
worked.
you did. Oh yeah, it
Absolutely
totally worked.
Yep, for sure.
None of you can convince me otherwise.
Oh, confidence is key, hun. Like you yeet for it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be the most successful of all of us.
Oh yeah. One of these days, I'm a nat 20 that bitch. My character will just cease to exist. Where's Karma? Who? Never heard of that man in my life.
Just wrote himself out of the campaign somehow. It's crazy.
Whoops, his
Insane.
curse timed out.
Respawn.
What's this book? I don't remember this. Oh well.
Oh, the book has to stay.
No.
Has to stay.
Karma just
drops
disappears
where
and
he
there's a
was.
fucking book on the floor and everyone's like,
Yes.
wait, where did this
What
book
is
come
this?
from?
Why are we all naked in here?
Hello, I am Tom Marvlord.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Actually,
Right in the book, Harry. Right in the
Let me show you a
book.
time, a better time when we were more racist.
Join me in the chamber, Harry. Join me.
Jesus. Oh man. I rewatched all those movies with Sarah one time, and I just got a little mad because I was like, Jesus Christ! Like I forgot, like this story is all just like we think one guy's bad. In
Yep.
fact, he wasn't. It was someone else the whole time.
Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Honestly, that is so many stories. It's absurd.
Well, just like all 7 of the stories are, we thought this guy was bad. It's not.
Yeah. We think it's this
So
guy. Oh
bad.
wait, no, we think it's that guy. Oh wait, oh we
Yeah.
think it's that guy.
Don't worry,
3
Harry.
months
just
later, listen,
be
we're
brave.
not detectives.
Yeah. Why don't we ask someone else, anyone besides Harry, who it might be?
Honestly, in most literature, when they try and make somebody the bad guy, that is like the biggest hint that they're not the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So are spell slots good too, or just hit points?
Currently, just hit
Good
points.
questions.
Okie doke.
I wasn't trying to overstep on that one. That's when I was like, I just wanted
No,
everybody
no, it would
healed.
make more sense to heal someone without a rest than it would to like suddenly get all your hit points back. That's why I was
I know
just
I
curious.
I know I have my backup. Like I have a few left, but overall my character's like
I
You
don't
better
have
hope
everybody.
all our
armor.
problems can be solved with talking or Eldritch Blast, because that's about all I've got for you.
I used. I'm okay. Something that I don't love about the this. Okay, hold up. No, I fixed it. uh,
It's always such a
wait.
process eating tipsy. It's like I actually have to focus on cutting the shit. And
Oh
like
yeah, dude.
like
See, I
tasting is like
can't.
4 times the experience. It's like so incredibly delicious, but it takes so long to do it.
Well,
My
it's 'cause you
issue, my
work for
issue
it.
is eating when drunk. If I'm still drinking when I'm eating, once I finish eating, I can't drink anymore because it just doesn't taste good, and I'm just like,
Really?
it bothers me.
Mm,
Well, it bugs me because it's like, oh man, I just had all this food, and I want to remember tasting this food.
Yeah, right.
that's why
But
I
Now if
drank
I
first. I'm like,
drink,
I don't.
remember.
I was like, I got an empty stomach, so this drink is gonna be more effective now.
I can drink more. All right. So, everyone's back. Everyone's good.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
excuse me.
Welcome to Pyristraad. The realm of Pyristraad, nestled within the vast expanse known as the Endless Reach, a golden age once flourished, radiating with prosperity, knowledge, and cultural advancements. During this era, Pyristraad was an epitome of power and enlightenment, a beacon of civilization in the midst of a mystical and dangerous realm. The Golden Age of Pyristraad began when the realm's ruling monarch, King Valinar, ascended to the throne with a vision to unite the disparate factions and races that called Pyristraad home. Valinar was a wise and just ruler, skilled in diplomacy and committed to fostering peace and cooperation. He established a council of representatives from various races and factions, promoting equality and giving voice to all in the governance of Pyristraad. Under King Valinar's leadership, Pyristraad experienced a renaissance of art, culture, and magic. Scholars and sages and mages from afar flocked to the realm, drawn by its renowned magical academies and libraries. The arcane tower of Pyristraad became a revered center of arcane knowledge, attracting the most brilliant minds of the time. It was here that groundbreaking research and discoveries in the arcane arts, alchemy, and enchantments were made, pushing the boundaries of magical understanding. The economy of Pyristraad thrived during this era. The realm's strategic location with access to vital trade routes and rich natural resources allowed it to become a hub of commerce and prosperity. Pyristraad's merchants and artisans gained a reputation for crafting exquisite goods and rare magical artifacts, which were highly sought after in the wider world. The wealth generated from trade and commerce fueled further growth and development within the realm. The people of Pyristraad, irrespective of their race or background, lived in relative harmony. Tolerance and acceptance were deeply ingrained in the society, and a spirit of cooperation prevailed. The arts flourished, with magnificent sculptures, paintings, and music adorning the streets and the grand palaces of Pyristraad. The realm's festivals and celebrations, marked by vibrant colors, captivating performances, and joyous gatherings, were the envy of all the neighboring lands. However, as often the case, such golden ages do not last forever. Envy and greed of the neighboring realms began to cast a shadow over Pyristraad. Prosperity and power of the realm became a target for those who sought to seize its wealth and influence for themselves. Dark forces, envious sorcerers, and power-hungry warlords started to encroach upon Pyristraad's borders, threatening to unravel the fragile peace that had been maintained for so long. In the next chapter of Pyristraad's history, the realm faced trials and tribulations that would test the resolve of its people and their leaders. The Golden Age would come to an end, as Pyristraad struggled to defend its legacy and preserve the harmony it achieved during its heyday. Challenges ahead would shape the realm's destiny and determine whether its glorious past could be rekindled or if a new era would emerge from the ashes of the Golden Age. So you have all landed in this forest. You see the semblance of a non-moving river in front of you that's supposed to be moving. Fine. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna look over the party, make sure that they all came through intact. Not touching them, just like looking them over.
I'm gonna quickly check my surroundings, yank out my notebook, and just start sketching.
Okay. Sav. Sorry. Karma, give me a history check.
History! Yes!
Oh.
Nerdy times. You are us. Okay. I know words.
We're gonna say Ziva's
As
helping
they
you. Give me another history check. We'll say it's with the advantage.
With advantage, or
With
this
no,
is the
just
advantage?
this is the advantage roll. Much fucking
History!
better.
I know words.
Okay, so you, in your vast amount of time you've spent in the library, you have some base knowledge of the realm of Pyristraad in general. So, here you have it. The realm of Pyristraad is a land of enchantment and wonder, nestled within the mysterious and ethereal expanse known as the Endless Reach. Stretching across vast landscapes, Pyristraad encompasses diverse terrain and captivating natural wonders, making it a realm of unparalleled beauty and magic. Geographically, Pyristraad is characterized by rolling hills, lush forests, winding rivers, expansive meadows, and towering mountain ranges. Some snow-capped peaks, some erupting volcanoes. The snow-capped peaks dominate the northern reaches of the realm, while a sparkling coastline stretches along its southern border where the azure waters meet golden beaches. The realm is known for its abundant flora and fauna and vibrant wildflowers carpeting the meadows and ancient towering trees blanketing the forests. Exotic creatures roam the land, from graceful unicorns and majestic griffins to elusive sprites and mischievous fairies. The harmony between nature and magic is ever present, with the land itself seemingly imbued with mystical energy. Pyristraad is home to several magical landmarks and sites of power. The Arcane Tower, a colossal structure of shimmering white stone, rises from the heart of the realm, serving as a beacon of magical knowledge and a gathering place for scholars and mages. Surrounding the tower, a grand city has sprawled its streets, lined with ornate buildings adorned with intricate carvings and magical glyphs. You have Arcanum's Haven, that seems to be kind of the defensive protectorate wall going towards the Arcane Tower, and behind the Arcane Tower lies Pyristraad, the town, well, the realm capital. The realm was dotted with other enchanting settlements in town, each with its own unique charm and character. Arcanum's Haven, as previously mentioned, Pyristraad as the capital, the center of the magical arts and learning. Other notable towns include Mistwood, nestled within a dense and mysterious forest, Coralin, a coastal town known for its skilled seafarers and maritime trade, Thornhill, known as a bustling city of commerce. The people of Pyristraad are as diverse as the landscape itself. Humans, elves, dwarves, and other numerous fantastical races coexist in relative harmony, celebrating their differences and contributing to the realm's cultural tapestry. The inhabitants are known for their deep connection to magic, with many individuals possessing innate magical abilities, honing their skills through study and practice. Pyristraad society is marked by a reverence for knowledge and a thirst for discovery. Libraries and academies are scattered throughout the realm, the most impressive of which lies within the Arcane Tower, housing ancient tomes, scrolls, and artifacts of immense magical power. Scholars and sages from far and wide flock to Pyristraad, seeking answers to profound questions and pushing the boundaries of a magical understanding. While the realm basks in the beauty of its golden age, it's not without its challenges. The Endless Reach surrounding Pyristraad is a realm of unknown perils and mysteries, with arcane rifts and treacherous magical creatures, and uncharted territories posing threats to the realm's peace and stability. However, the people of Pyristraad, bolstered by their magical prowess and united spirit, stand ready to protect their beloved realm from any encroaching darkness. In essence, the realm of Pyristraad is a magical haven, where beauty, knowledge, and the wonders of the natural world coalesce. It is a realm where the arts flourish, magic thrives, and the pursuit of enlightenment shapes the lives of its inhabitants. Pyristraad stands as a testament to the boundless possibilities that unfold when magic and harmony intertwine, creating a realm that beckons adventurers and dreamers alike to explore its realms of wonder.
I say all of that just like that to everybody.
Fair enough. Everybody is now well informed of Pyristraad. At least
Based
the
off
knowledge
of,
from books.
yeah, the book knowledge. Based off of where I'm at, and the knowledge I would have possibly gained in the library, I know we're by kind of a landmark position in the river. Would I be able to self-identify kind of where in Pyristraad I may be relative to other settlements, landmarks, cities?
I will say, based on your history check with, kind of forced advantage, you are aware that to the north, up the river, not down towards the waterfall, but up the river a bit, should be Thornhill.
Cool. I'm gonna relay my findings to the group and be like, "Hey, based on what I've kind of remember from my time in the library, I feel like if we needed to get somewhere quick, we should probably follow the river to the north if we wanted to get to Thornhill."
Just so you're aware, based on the landscape that you're currently in, the river is passable. You can walk into it and all that. The waterfall that's quote unquote there is really just like a 6 foot. It's not that bad. It's just, more aesthetically pleasing for the time being. But this is a very shallow river. It's a very just quiet little serene area for where people normally go to kind of meditate, sit, and relax. But at the time, the only people that are in the forest.
Is this bridge the one that we saw?
I don't know. It could be. It could not be.
Okay.
When I'm done sketching, I'm gonna look around.
Sounds good.
I'm still checking over everybody. Just
Well, if we head there, we can probably get directions too.
I'm good with heading towards the town.
Are we going to cross the river or go down to the bridge to cross the river?
that bridge doesn't look like it's fully there.
I'm gonna go and walk straight through the river.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody else is doing anything.
And I'll scurry up there and catch the ride.
I'm not waiting for you. You gotta be quick.
I'll be quick. I promise.
I'm following, but I'm
You know
like
what?
skipping.
Are you really
noticed,
quick?
I noticed Steve
Hold up,
Yes.
really quick. Killa, are you climbing up onto Penetrator?
Yeah, I want to
That
try
one.
to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone else, what's
Don't wanna
people
get
doing?
I
Just
noticed
wanna
setting
get
down when I get to the other side.
I'm
I
splashing in the
accept
river.
this fate.
I'm gonna
when I notice Ziva not
pretty-
following, I'm going to just stick.
I'm
with
gonna
her to
pretty
get-
slowly get up and like stretch my wings, take some big breaths. I seem very, very comfortable.
Yes. All of you are getting
Uh,
this sense of like peace and tranquility while you're here in this area. It's just nice. It's quiet. You hear the birds chirping, you hear the little crickets and all that, but that's really it. It's just you guys in a forest.
I am gonna kind of lag behind you guys, but I will follow. Though I'm probably gonna fly over the river.
Wow,
Fuck
lame.
getting wet.
Also,
Fuck
those
getting wet.
random
These days.
circles that you're seeing, we're just gonna say those are little fucking tables for now because this is not the map I made. Thank you very much.
When she flies over
There's
the river,
fucking
There's
tables in the forest, you fucks.
They could be stumps. cut
There
down
are
tree
tables in the
stumps?
forest. Sure, they're
Okay.
made out of tree stumps.
Giant snake holes.
Sure. Just for that, I'm gonna make you fight one later.
No.
Nice.
Why would you do that? Come on. Rat
We
no like
have the
snake.
perfect bait. Oh, sorry. Did I say that?
Yeah, you cat, bitch. Oh.
That's racist.
Oh. Rat offended.
I'm probably gonna be what 10, 15, 20, probably about this far behind you guys, just pretty consistently, and then I'll fly over when y'all are.
Well, actually, I'm waiting over here with you until you go over. Once you're over, I follow. Or I get
You guys are
I'm
just
basically lollygagging, but not letting y'all leave me behind. So go at your own speed.
so
That's what-
Crag
that's
is
all I
just
said.
going up. So let's just say for this, Crag, you're just trying to go up the river.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll let you know. Once you get to that little corner where the map ends, there's just a wall.
Okay.
Like
Did I not
stone
see the
wall,
wall
like
before I got
concrete
that direction?
wall?
Nope.
What kind of wall?
A giant, what seems to be cliff face that goes up as high the eye can see.
Time to start climbing.
I'll.
Ziva, can
Did
you
it-
fucking fly that?
Did it just appear? Like,
No,
why couldn't I see it before I
Because
got
there
to
was
it?
fog there before. I didn't know you were moving all the way up there. You didn't really give me a chance to explain what was happening. You just fucking yeeted. So,
Fog and trees, you see nothing.
fucking Christ.
I ran.
Brad goes,
As you
Listen,
notice, there
I'm
is a
looking,
light
there's gotta
fog.
be a bar.
There is a light fog in there, as you can see. It's kind of going around the map. But as you start to go up the river a little bit, all of you are going up there. The fog starts to get thicker and thicker. Come forward. If you just keep walking blindly, you bump right into a rock wall. The water just stops. It's very strange. As you're walking, it's water just goes, and you just can't. No, it's still there, but there's a fucking rock wall in front of you.
Did you get my attention before you tried to speak to me, Arme?
yeah, no, I 100% just like turned around, like looked at you and went, fly,
Started yelling at me. Yeet.
fly.
We found the end of a Call of Duty map. How could we do this?
Where's the water even coming from? My map was way off.
So, assuming she got over here somewhere, she's gonna kind of, she's just gonna like sassily sigh at you, roll her eyes, and just start to go up to see how high or what she can see, what kind of rocks, any kind of trees.
You're
any
just
kinda
gonna
that.
start flying up.
Has anyone
I'm
tried
not at
touching the
full
rock?
speed, but yes.
No.
Okay. Well, as you're flying, and you just keep flying, and the entire time, as you're looking down, you know you've been flying for a while, but you don't seem to be getting any higher up away from it. But you're flapping them wings, and you're going, and you're going, and you're not seeming to get
roll-
anywhere.
Can I roll? I don't know. That would
What
be
do you-
Arcana to see
what-
if I would be able to at least recognize some kind of guess of what's going on.
You can roll an investigation or an Arcana check, your pick.
Investigation. I'm gonna go. Ooh. I'm gonna do the one that's better for me.
Is she like the same level for us standing on the ground? Or
Like,
does it
no,
look
she's
still
no, no, no.
inside?
She's about 60 feet above you, and like she's been up there. So to the rest of you, it just looks like she's just kind of floating. But to her, she is flapping, trying to go higher and higher, and it's just not working.
Yeah, noticing that it's not working, I'm gonna.
In
slow
her
down and look
perspective,
around and-
with your
and- yeah.
investigation check, as you're looking at this, you see it seems like the rocks are going down as you're going up, but your position is stationary. As you're looking at it, it's you're kind of getting that there's some sort of enchantment or barrier that is preventing you from going forward or going high.
Would I be able to make some kind of guesses on what that is?
You've never been here, so no.
Okay.
Can I touch the wall?
Yeah, it's a solid rock wall. You touch it, and it's fucking rocks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back down to you guys. I'm gonna turn to Arme and I'm gonna be like, well, There's some kind of enchantment. It's not an up. My guess is it's not going to be an under, and probably not an around. We're not going this way, is my guess, but feel free to look around. And she's
Can I
just going to
go
kind of
for it?
wander off with her walking stick.
Where you going?
Just around, not too far from the party, just checking out the bugs, trees.
100%
River
like
stuff.
imagine
Is this
what
safe to jump down?
she was
Oh,
flying.
Yeah, it's only
Or
6
no?
feet.
Only 6 feet.
Hmm.
Right. What about the water underneath?
It's about 6 feet deep.
Oh, I could land in there safely.
I'm gonna walk around to
I
the other
mean,
side that
are
way
you
to
just
allow-
jumping off to like step off, or are you like trying to like do some fancy shit?
No, just jump it off to get down there, so I don't have to walk all the way over
Sure,
there.
give me an
and just,
acrobatics check.
an acrobatics check for a cannonball.
Yep.
Alright,
Please roll a 1.
I'm gonna
Love
die.
it.
Oh,
I rolled
Killa's
an
so
8.
ready. Killa's watching this.
You guys, anybody that's near him, they see as Karma kind of goes up to this little cliff and he just gets ready. He's stretching, moving his arms back and forth, kind of doing a little stretch. And right as he goes to jump, he just kind of whoop,
Fireball!
and he just lands right on his ass in the water. He doesn't take any damage or nothing, but what he was trying to do is not what he did.
I'm gonna continue to walk down the other side to try to see where he went.
I mean, you
I,
can see him. You just see the little tiefling horns kind of sticking up from the water as he's just kind of fucking sitting there, and he stands up.
I'm gonna come back up and try to like Garnier Fructis my hair back. I'm like,
Oh my god. Jesus. Maybe it's sovereign.
I'm gonna like poke Craig to touch the butt.
You're
What
not
is-
even by Crag.
Yes,
What is this
okay, well, I
perfect
was.
No, you're not.
rock?
I was 6 seconds when I looked. Craig just fucking.
6
moved.
seconds is a
Okay.
whole 6 seconds is a whole round of combat. Fuck you mean?
That's a whole Craig's length away.
is there anything behind this waterfall?
No, there is nothing behind the waterfall. I'll let you know in advance.
Damn it!
I would
What's up
like
with this
over here.
perfectly round rock?
It
I want
is
to investigate
just a rock.
the flowers.
The
Okay.
boulder.
You want to investigate the flowers?
Yeah.
Actually, it's about time I get to actually implement this.
now,
Give me just a second. Killa, do me a favor and give me a constitution check.
Blink. Ability?
Just a constitution check. That's all. Ooh. You lucky fuck. Yeah, they're just they are just flowers you're looking through, and you are just kind of looking through. They're all very gorgeous, vibrant types of fauna and flora, different shit. You're just enjoying the pungent smells.
Pungent.
I guess I'll ratatouille around these flowers then for a little while.
do any plants smell like skunk?
Maybe investigating. We'll see.
Well, if you're gonna investigate, you'll need to do a nature check whenever you're ready.
You know what? Fuck it.
I'm in the
doing
water.
it. I'm
I'm having a
looking for
great
good,
time.
Yeah,
the
can
good
I-
plants of my kind. Oh,
They just look like really
Oh.
bright flowers to you, man.
wow!
You're just
I'm
sitting
happy
there
that
and
I
you're
went
like,
out in
look
the
at these
flowers.
beautiful little bunny rabbit flowers. They're very
They all
nice.
look-
Yes.
They all make me happy.
Make my way towards Penn.
Okay.
I'd like to investigate the bridge to see if it's anything like we saw when we were
Okay.
traveling.
Give me an investigation check.
Before I do that, can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure, go for it.
Thank you.
You can do it.
Investigation. This normal.
Wow.
guidance for you.
You're not even fucking.
Oh,
sure
you just
it's a
natted
bridge,
your ass.
Craig.
Let's see it. I want to see this.
So-
The
Oh,
hole
again.
is real deceiving.
As you walk up to the bridge, it's a fucking bridge.
God, I
Guys,
really wanted him to
no,
say that it was a
no.
magical bridge, even though he could touch it. I really wanted that.
So, are you just standing there on the bridge, sir?
Well, I was investigating the bridge to see if it looked like
Yes.
the one in the, and
Well,
I'm
it just
about to
looks
walk
like a
across.
fucking bridge to you, man.
Well,
like,
it looks like I'm
damn.
gonna walk across it to the
Okay.
little island.
Okay. When you get about halfway through where that hole is, you kind of bump into something. Can't see it. You're kind of stuck. You're trying to get around it, but it seems to take up the whole bridge. That whole middle section of the bridge. There's just something solid there, and you kind of backed off. As you hit it, though, you kind of heard this little slight little vibration.
Ziva.
What's up?
Jesus.
Well, she's the closest person.
Did you leave
She was the
something on
closest.
the bridge?
Don't know what this is. And I put my hand on it, forward, trying to push forward.
It doesn't move, but when you reach your hand out to touch it, you kind of see like this little shimmering of what's going on, and you feel some cold metal.
Can I get somebody's assistance here? I don't know what this is.
Who hears that?
Currently,
Um,
Crag and Ziva.
Yeah,
I'm checking out this cave.
make my way
that's what I was
over. I do want to be
thinking.
checking along here, sort of along the river, I guess. If I see any signs of like people, footprints, foraging, hunting,
The forest
anything like
looks
that.
untouched, aside from the footsteps left by each of you.
Okay. And
Right.
now that I'm here, can I tell if this seems to be the bridge that we saw earlier?
You can roll perception check if you want.
Bugs.
Attempt number 2. Will it be better?
Can I get an advantage because I just sketched it?
No.
Oh, that's not what I meant to press. Sorry, I'm gonna roll that again.
I'm just
I
gonna
didn't
take the
expect it to
advantage
do
and-
that.
It is in fact the bridge you saw in the visions.
And did the vision one have a hole, or is that different?
It's the exact same.
Exact same. Okay. I'm gonna go help. Try and investigate the weirdness.
I'm going to back up so she has room to get on the bridge.
I'm gonna try and fly over the river and come at it from the other side of the bridge.
Okay, I'll go back on the bridge.
I'm gonna try and come here and go into here.
These some nice rocks here, Pen.
I'm checking out the cave. I'm gonna walk in there.
I love a good hole. I'll go with.
We've heard.
Okay, so you guys are just on the bridge.
Poking at the
It just
thing.
seems to be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I push against it to see if it reacts again so she can see it.
Nope, it doesn't move. All Ziva sees is you're putting on a mime show. You're just pushing on something, and it looks like you're just.
I go back to the riverbed over here, grab a pebble, line up where it would be on from one side of the bridge to the other. That would aim it, and I throw the rock towards Ziva through where that thing would be.
Do you throw it high? Do you throw it low?
No, I'm throwing it like I'm throwing a baseball straight.
Probably 4 feet up, 5 feet up. If you're going
Dang.
straight.
As you throw and it hits the center, you hear a resonating gong.
It's dark.
And
Did
suddenly,
I hear this?
anybody that is everybody. Let's see who's down here. Sov, Penetrator, Ziva, Crag, and heard it.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm still face deep in the flowers. So
Oh, okay.
As you hear the sound, suddenly it goes dark.
Why is nighttime? Who changed settings?
Not knowing what was going on, I'm just gonna keep repeating whatever fucking action I was doing to try to re-emulate the effect. I'm worried I caused the eternal darkness.
I look at Ziva.
Was it was a
outside.
sudden darkness, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Just like stepping on things. Ooh.
right there.
And then it goes back light.
Is that what it
I
looks
look
like?
back-
I am having an
Technical
aneurysm.
difficulties happen, bitch.
I
All
look
right.
back at Craig.
I wanna
and-
lay
If I was
down on the
having
flowers
technical
and hide.
difficulties right now, I'd fucking tell you for one.
I look back at Craig to make sure I can see them.
Yeah,
So
everyone's still there.
you're gonna hear this like giggle, almost like a mirthy giggle, and I'm just gonna start throwing other things at it, like a stick. If I can find a stick that theoretically weighs less than a rock, I'm gonna start throwing it.
Okay. You hit the. I'm assuming you're aiming for where you know the bell is.
Yeah. Aim at the mysterious thing. Yeah.
All right. As you hit it, everything starts to go dark again.
All right. I'm gonna try and look under the bridge.
There's water.
I'm gonna try and touch it. Like, can I touch where the thing should be, or does it go under the bridge too?
It does not go under the bridge.
And I think this cave is haunted.
Yeah,
I don't think we should be here anymore.
It's either haunted or we're going the right way.
Can I do an Arcana check on the cave?
Absolutely.
Do it.
Jesus.
It's a spooky cave.
It's a fucking cave, man. You
Oh,
just walk in
God.
there, it's just fucking dark and a little damp. It seems like there's a couple like rocks where people would sit and like some ashed up wood, but it's a cave.
No, I'm gonna start sneezing from all this flower snorting and run down south.
Still
Because I'm
fucking-
getting left alone, so ain't dealing with that shit by myself in the dark.
I have no context for what's going on.
I am trying. I'm going to.
I'm gonna.
proceed
Yeah,
to
go for it.
try to push the object into the water.
Give me a strength check.
Oh God.
Oh God, this is bad.
Oh baby.
I need to actually click on my character.
Oh,
Or you can retract your statement.
Nope.
you about to get
He
wrecked?
cannot.
Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Roll the dice.
If you had help.
What if, yeah.
So you guys, anybody that's by the bridge sees as just kind of walks up to and is just. It's just not fucking moving.
What's making that noise?
I'm gonna try like groping
Gas
it and
coming out of
flying
gas.
up to see if there's any kind of like indentation or outdentation. Don't English me, okay?
Outdentation.
You suddenly feel something elongating from the metal. No,
I was hoping
Typical,
for
like,
boo.
And then I
wall.
want to like do that flying up to see if I can find like a top, like how tall it is.
wanna
you
find a
flap your
top,
wings
but
once and
bottom
suddenly
is
you're not touching the
elastic.
bill anymore, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? It literally only goes up about 5 feet. It's just a
Okay,
5-foot
okay.
tall metal thing that's on the fucking bridge. So
I'm
as
gonna
you're,
stand on it.
and go ahead and stand on it.
I'm gonna do that.
Nothing happens. A moment passes.
Perch on it like
A
bird,
second moment
and then no
passes.
pants ass.
Right.
Craig.
Nothing
help me push
happens.
it.
Can I see
Um,
any of this going down? I mean, like, technically,
I'm
they're
gonna
within
I'm
my
gonna
circle.
start shouting over to them. There's an unusual amount of joy in her voice. Be like, hey guys, do y'all see any invisible pillars?
Visible pillars.
Do I see invisible pillars?
I like
Yeah,
invisible
fuck.
things. I,
And she's
the resident
just
expert
standing
in invisible
on top
shit,
of some unknown thing
will
here. She hasn't
assist.
gotten off yet. Like she's
But-
just standing in the middle of the air. No flapping, nothing.
I'm gonna poke my head out of the cave and give a really confused look.
How'd you learn to fly without flapping your wings? I might want to know how to do that one day.
Come here, I might be able to teach you.
Here, big boy.
Are you hitting on me? I don't know what to
Do you
here.
come here?
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's
I'm gonna reach down and like try and like get Karma's hand to like pull them up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Do I
I'm
hear
just
this?
elated.
Because I'd be going insane.
You
if I hear
you
this
can
shit.
you can see it. You don't hear.
Oh, yeah,
Everything's fairly muffled to you at the moment.
I
You can pick little words and things that are happening, and you just saw Ziva somehow levitate, and now you're very confused.
She's like crouched midair, reaching at somebody that isn't you.
Well, as long as
Be
I don't hear the
jealous.
horn fest, I'll be fine. I'm a little jealous, but not like raging jealous. So
All
Cool.
right, assuming I can do. I'm gonna actually try and physically pull Karma up. So,
I'll let it happen.
Okay.
all right then.
So now there's two of you on that are trying to balance on the bell. So both of you, I'm gonna need a dexterity
Is it
check.
flat on top?
No, it is not. It is
Oh,
curved.
oh. A what check?
Dexterity.
I'll kind of fly off of it and balance Karma
I'm gonna need you to like
on top of the bell, if that makes sense.
I
like
got a
ice
9.
skater style, where like you hold their hands and they struggle while you stand there like a normal person who knows how to
Yeah,
ice skate.
I'm still gonna need you to make that dex check.
I feel so
Where is
beautiful
Dex?
right now.
Oh, there it is. That's why. Oh, rip! We're about to
So-
splash.
So Crag and Arme, as you guys are looking over at this, whatever the fuck is happening on the bell, you see Ziva goes to flap and she goes to pull Karma, and Karma just gets a leg up and she just slips, and you just see his head goes down and gong, and he hits the bell, and Ziva kind of falls back a little bit and it just dips in, and the water hits her wings, hit the water a little bit. She rights herself, and you see Karma's kind of on the bottom backside of the water. He's looking up at the bridge, and he's like, Ziva's over on the other side, and it goes dark again.
I hit the bell with my fist.
I'm just,
Since it's dark, I would like to
You're
look
gonna
up into
hear
the sky
Ziva,
to
like,
see the
mutter.
sun or clouds or anything.
oh, good one.
Are you in the cave anymore or no?
I mean, at least my head is sticking out, so could I just like twist my head up?
You look up, and it seems like it's natural darkness. You see stars, and you see just a bunch, random empty spaces, a bunch of stars going, and some type of like what seems to be like ethereal-ish light going up above. But
God,
that's
if we're
all you really
affecting the whole
notice.
realm right now, we are assholes.
You said you're hitting the bell.
Yes, I'm gonna hit the bell.
You're hitting it now.
Yeah, why it's dark.
Okay. As you hit the bell, suddenly it starts to get really bright again. And
I'm gonna repeatedly stomp on it.
You're gonna what? Just stomp on the bell?
It's just like one foot
said
after the other to see if it flicks on and off. Yeah.
Okay.
Like-
How many times are you doing this?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Okay. As you step on it the first time, it goes dark. As you step on it the second time, it goes light. As you step on it the third time, it goes dark. As you step on it the fourth time, it goes light.
will you just leave the power on, please? We do not need this darkness.
Scion, you are aware that when you hit it the second time when it was dark, and you hit it again shortly thereafter in light, it sounded like the water pressure was increasing. The speed of the water increased a little and then dissipated.
That was after the first hit.
No, you said you punched it when it was dark, and when you made it light again, that is what you noticed that happened with the water. You saw that.
Uh, anybody got any bright ideas about the bell?
Does anybody have like a watch or any kind of like a timepiece to see if we're actually like fast forwarding time or if it's literally just off on off on?
Mine's set to New York, so I don't know.
For reference with this, if you go to pull out any type of stick or rock or something to set it down somewhere to gauge where the light is, it seems like the central light is coming down directly from on top. No shadow was cast other than directly underneath the item. None of your shadows are going to the side of it. Your shadows are all directly beneath you. Light, no matter where you're standing in this area, is directly above you.
Can I do like an Arcana check on the invisible bastard device thing?
Sure, go for it.
Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna roll this and roll that. 16.
It's a bell.
It's a bell. My magic powers tell me so.
I want to shoot at the sun.
Trying to get fire arrows early there, Link.
As you look up, Killa, you can't seem to find any type of light in that way. You see this light that's just emanating, but there's no central point of where it's coming from. There's no sun in the sky.
Can I walk my way back up?
Can
Here.
I tell
That's
why that's weird, or is it just like, the skybox not rendering?
It's kind of like the skybox not rendering.
Normal shit, okay. Alright.
I'm gonna start walking down the water.
Okay.
Just down the stream, following it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick up some more rocks and just start throwing them in various directions to see if there's anything else that we can't see.
We'll say for the sake of the narrative, as you're throwing rocks around, not finding purchase on anything. Nothing, you're not hitting anything. It just seems that there's this invisible bell on this bridge that when
Would you say that I could see the rock wall still from over here where I'm at, or no?
Where you're clicking?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's where your character is at the moment. I mean, if you're on that rock over
I'm
there,
over here.
You can't see the rock wall from back there at the waterfall now.
Okay.
The fog gets kind of dense as you're walking up towards it. Which by game logic means, like, oh, we don't want you to see this, but it's here. Like you can all tell that there's something off about this. You just haven't quite been able to figure it out.
I'd like to feel the bell, see if there's any writing that I can't see, like try to like outline it with my hands, if possible.
As you're caressing the bell and its little pointiness develops like it did towards Ziva, it's a very just smooth bell. You can't tell. There's no discerning marks to it. There's just this metal bulbous thing that's sitting on the bridge.
I would like to shout down to there to ask someone to just wail on that bell like they're trying to attack it, like just hard, like while I'm up here.
So you're having someone
hit it with my mace.
Like I'm asking if somebody can just like smack the shit out of it once.
Okay. You're hitting it with the mace. Give me a strength check, Scion.
Strength check. God.
And then I'd like to ready to listen to my surroundings.
19.
Should it change to night.
So as you all hear those that are standing, so you got Ziva and Crag next to Scion. You see take out the mace. Swings back and clang! And he hits it with all of his might. You hear the gong.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly the world goes dark. And all of you somehow wind up right back where you started.
Now that I'm here, do I notice
Touch
any
the
other
bell.
changes?
There have been no changes. What you do notice is there are no footprints anymore either.
Like even our footprints are gone. We just started over.
All gone.
Okay.
Can I
What
ask?
the fuck did you do there?
Hey, can you go check to see if the bell is still there?
It is still there.
Yes, it's still here.
Okay.
I'm gonna calm through my mic to hit it, and I'm gonna check to see if the rock wall does anything if it's nighttime.
Oh, that's right. We got communication bracelets.
Oh yeah, we do.
Have to shout for shit.
Forgot about that. All right, so you want me to hit it?
Yes,
Normally-
touch the butt.
I'm going to just punch it instead of using the mace.
I'm gonna stand here and see if I notice anything while they're doing their little experiment.
Okay. You hit the bell. World goes dark. You up at the rock wall notice no change.
Like in general, or like can I do a check and see if there is a change?
You can do a check if you want.
I wish. Which kind?
Perception would probably be perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
I'd like to
have
jump in
higher
the
stats
water.
in this one, so that.
Jesus fucking Christ. But you notice no change. The temperature is the same, the air feels the same, the general environment feels the same. It's just dark.
Is the water coming like out of the rocks, or is it its own little river and it just can't get
Honestly,
through it?
the way it looks like the water just fucking starts there. Like it just exists.
The water block was put there.
But
Float out.
somehow the water is flowing. But from that rock wall, it literally just looks like the river is just beginning from that rock wall.
Bye, Lucky. Anyways,
Can I shoot the? Oh, hold on. Hey, do you want to move away from the?
hold on. Before you shoot, Ziva, check your drawing
Okay, what am I checking for?
if it's still there.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to check my notebook.
The drawing that you did, still there.
I'll bet.
I was like, okay, so it's
You're
not.
gonna hear Ziva shout back just to let you know.
Thank you. I will now move away.
All right, I want to hit that shit with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll for an attack.
Damn.
Where is my attack? Oh my god, it's all in different places. Give me a sec.
I moved away from that bell so hard. I was like, nope, nope, nope.
Is that 9?
Well, the rest of you see as Karma just kind of steps up and he cracks his neck and takes his breath, still kind of feeling like elated from that really awesome fight that he had in the arena. He just kind of extends his hand and it's got that little cocky little smirk again, and he just goes, he's aiming for where he thinks the bell is, and he just fires off that necrotic blast, and it just misses. Goes wide left.
Jeez.
Bro, really?
Look, man.
It's an invisible bell.
They can't all be winners. All right. Well, I want to try again.
One of these will
Is
hit.
anybody else doing anything?
I just asked him, saying it's probably not the cheaters this time.
What are you investigating, Arme?
Anything at the bottom of this fucking river map?
Nope. Just a river that just seems to flow on. It goes out, so where that river goes down and it kind of extends a little bit, it kind of goes out into like a delta of sorts. And you see an island off in the distance, but it's just like kind of this little sand thing. That's just kind of like a sandbar that's out there in the middle of it. And there's some more trees dotted in there, but past that, it's just ocean. Very crystal clear in parts where the light seems to be reflecting and sparkling on it, but it's just a vast ocean.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
All right. Well. Okay.
I'm waiting for the hate comments to come at me right now.
It's all right. That was
So, wait,
that
no,
was
no,
such
my
a
first
curtain
hate
close. Like I was not expecting that shit.
Well,
All
because
right,
we hit
done.
10:30, so we were
There,
trying to cut it
yeah.
off there, and so we can
Sounds
pick
good.
up here. So that's
Figure it out.
because Chippy's looking tired over there, and Lucky's looking tired. So I would have happily kept going until you guys figured it out, but I don't know how long it's gonna take.
Oh, well, I'm gonna figure this bitch out.
You might want to tell us about the water, BT Dubs.
That's
You
that-
never
that was-
told
That
us.
was the next
That's
step.
real rich coming from Miss Never Tells Anyone Anything. Like, fucking
What
You're
about the
not
water did you
wrong.
want to know? It's water.
We didn't notice any like.
Oh, you're
speed
talking to
change or
Scion. Yeah,
noise
no,
or
no, you
anything.
can't. No,
Yeah.
You don't. No.
Yeah.
That's up to
It's
him if
over.
he wants to tell you.
Oh,
No.
It is up to him. I'm just not sure if it was intentional. That's all.
That
If
doesn't
you wanna
matter.
look in the
You
dark,
shush.
I
That's
cannot
fair.
judge you.
You
because
shush.
My character intentionally leaves y'all in the
That's
dark.
fair. You
all
do
the
it
time.
for some
All the
vindictive,
time.
evil, weird thing.
All right, everybody, give a wave for. Thank you all for coming to episode 16, and we'll see y'all in the fucking next one.
Bye bye.
All right, now it's
boy.